At my 18th birthday party, my father said, "I wish you were never born, you ruined my life," in front of 60 guests. Everyone was shocked. I walked out and cut all contact for 15 years. When he got terminal cancer and begged to apologize before dying, I sent cards saying, "I wish you were never my father." He died next day. Family calls me cruel, but I have zero regrets. At my 18th birthday party, my father stood up in front of all our family and friends and said, "I wish you were never born. You ruined my life." Everyone was shocked. Silent. Frozen. I walked out. Never spoke to him again. For 15 years. Now he's dying. Begging me to visit him in the hospital. I sent him a card that said, "I wish you were never my father. My name is Emma. I'm 33 years old. Marketing director. Married to my husband Jake for 5 years. We have a son. Liam. He's 2. My father has never met him. Will never meet him. Because 15 years ago, he told me he wished I was never born. In front of everyone I knew. And I've never forgiven him." Let me take you back. May 2010. My 18th birthday. My mom, Sharon, let go me a party. Big celebration. Graduation from high school was 2 weeks away. College in the fall. Turning 18. Big milestone. We had it at our house. Backyard party. About 60 people. Family. Friends. Neighbors. Teachers. Everyone important in my life. My parents had been married for 20 years. Seemed solid from the outside. But I'd always known the truth. My dad, Richard, resented me. Had since I was born. I knew because my mom told me. When I was 14. During a fight they had. She'd screamed at him, "You've resented Emma since the day she was born. Admit it." He didn't deny it. I'd ask my mom about it later. "Does Dad hate me?" She tried to smooth it over. "He doesn't hate you. He had different plans for his life. Before you came along. He wanted to travel. Build his career. Be free. Having a baby at 23 wasn't part of that plan. So he blames me for existing? He blames the situation. Not you. But that was a lie. He blamed me. I could feel it. In every interaction. Every disappointed look. Every time he compared me to other kids whose parents were proud of them. My dad wasn't proud of me. He tolerated me. Provided for me. But never loved me. Not really. Still, I didn't expect what happened at my birthday party. Didn't expect him to say it out loud. In front of everyone. The party was going well. Food. Music. People laughing. I was happy. Surrounded by friends. Celebrating. Around 7 p.m., my mom tapped a glass. Got everyone's attention. We'd like to say a few words about Emma. She gave a speech. Beautiful speech. About watching me grow up. About being proud of me. About excited she was for my future. About loving me. She cried. I cried. Everyone clapped. Then my dad stood up. I assumed he'd give a similar speech. Maybe not as emotional. But something nice. Something fatherly. He didn't. He stood there. Holding his beer. Looking at me. Looking at the crowd. And then he spoke. 18 years ago today, my life changed. Forever. Emma was born. And everything I wanted for myself died that day. The crowd went quiet. Confused. Uncomfortable. Waiting for him to pivot. To turn it into something sweet. He didn't. I had plans. I was 23. Had a good job. Was going to travel. See the world. Build a career. Be successful. Be free. Then Sharon got pregnant. And all of that ended. My mom's face went white. Richard, stop. No. It's her birthday. She deserves the truth. Emma, you need to know. I never wanted children. Never wanted you. Your mother got pregnant. I did the right thing. I married her. I stayed. I provided. But I never wanted this life. Richard, sit down. This isn't. I'm not done. Emma, you've been a burden your entire life. Financially. Emotionally. Everything I could have been, I wasn't. Because of you. Every opportunity I missed. Every dream I gave up. Because I had to be a father to a child I never wanted. The crowd was stunned. My friends were horrified. My relatives were exchanging shocked glances. Nobody moved. Nobody spoke. I stood there. Frozen. Unable to process what I was hearing. My dad kept going. I wish you were never born. I wish Sharon had made a different choice. I wish I'd made a different choice. My life would have been so much better without you in it. Silence. Complete silence. Then my mom screamed, "Get out! Get out of this house!" My dad looked at her, at me, at the crowd, set down his beer, and left. Just walked out. Got in his car. Drove away. I stood there. In the middle of my birthday party. In front of 60 people. After my father told me he wished I was never born. I didn't cry. Didn't scream. Didn't react. Just stood there. Numb. My mom was sobbing. My friends were trying to comfort me. My relatives were leaving. The party was over. I went to my room. Locked the door. Sat on my bed. And tried to process what had just happened. My father, the man who was supposed to love me unconditionally, had just told me, in front of everyone I knew, that he wished I didn't exist. That I ruined his life. That he resented every day of my existence. And he meant it. Every word. The next morning, I packed a bag. My mom tried to stop me. "Emma, wait. Let's talk about this." "There's nothing to talk about." Dad said what he's always felt. "Now everyone knows. I can't stay here." "Where will you go?" "Sarah's house. Her parents said I can stay there until I leave for college." "Emma, please. Your father was tipsy. He didn't mean." "He meant every word. You know he did. He's always felt this way. He just finally said it out loud. He's going through something. Work stress. Midlife crisis. Something. This isn't him. This is exactly him. This is who he's always been. I'm leaving." I left. Stayed at my best friend Sarah's house for 2 weeks until graduation. Then I left for college. Never went back home. Never spoke to my father again. Not once in 15 years. My mom tried to maintain a relationship. Called me. Visited me at college. Sent money. Supported me. But she was stuck in the middle. Married to the man who destroyed me. Loving the daughter he resented. "Your father wants to apologize," she'd say sometimes. I don't want to hear it. He was wrong. He knows he was wrong. He doesn't know how to fix it. He can't fix it. What he said can't be unsaid. What he did can't be undone. I'm done. "Emma, he's your father." "No. A father loves his child. Protects his child. He's just the man who resented my existence for 18 years and finally admitted it. I owe him nothing." My mom eventually stopped pushing. Accepted I wouldn't reconcile. Maintained her relationship with me separate from him. For 15 years, that's how it was. I saw my mom. Talked to her. Loved her. My dad? Nothing. No contact. No communication. Nothing. I graduated college. Got a job. Got promoted. Met Jake. Got married. Had Liam. Built a life. A good life. A life my father wasn't part of. When Liam was born, my mom asked, "Will you let Richard meet his grandson?" "No. Emma, please. He's changed. He's gotten older. He regrets what he said." I don't care if he regrets it. He said it. In front of everyone. On my 18th birthday. That's not something you get to come back from. He wants to be a grandfather. He should have thought about that before telling his daughter he wished she was never born. Actions have consequences. He doesn't get to meet Liam. End of discussion. My mom cried. But she accepted it. Came to visit us. Sent gifts for Liam. Was a wonderful grandmother. Just never brought my dad around. 6 months ago, my mom called. Different tone. Serious. "Emma, I need to tell you something. Your father is sick. Cancer. Stage 4. Lung cancer. He's been given 3 to 6 months." I felt. Nothing. No sadness. No sympathy. Nothing. Okay. Okay? That's all you have to say? What do you want me to say? I'm sorry he's dying? I'm not. He told me he wished I was never born. I'm just returning the sentiment. Emma, that's cruel. He was cruel first. I'm just matching his energy. He wants to see you. Wants to apologize. Wants to make amends before he dies. I don't want to see him. Don't want his apology. Don't want amends. Tell him I said no. Emma, please. He's dying. This is his last chance to make things right. He had 15 years to make things right. He chose not to. Now it's too late. I'm not giving him a deathbed reconciliation so he can die feeling better about himself. He doesn't deserve that. What about you? Don't you deserve closure? I have closure. I closed that door 15 years ago. I'm at peace with never seeing him again. Are you? She didn't answer. Just cried. We hung up. Over the next few months, the calls kept coming. My mom. My aunt. My uncle. All delivering the same message: your father is dying. He wants to see you. Please visit him. My answer was always the same: no. How can you be so heartless? My aunt demanded once. Ask your brother. He's the one who told his 18-year-old daughter he wished she was never born. In front of 60 people. At her birthday party. If I'm heartless, I learned it from him. He regrets that. Good. He should. But regret doesn't undo damage. Doesn't erase words. Doesn't give me back my 18th birthday. Or my relationship with my father. Or my sense of being wanted. He destroyed all of that. He can die with that guilt. You're going to regret not saying goodbye. I said goodbye 15 years ago. When I walked out of that party. When I decided he didn't get to be my father anymore. This is just his body catching up to the relationship I already ended. Last month, my father was moved to hospice. Days left. Maybe a week. My mom called. Desperate. Emma, please. This is your last chance. Come say goodbye. Let him apologize. Give him peace. Why do I owe him peace? Because you're his daughter. And he was my father. But he gave up that role when he told me I ruined his life. When he told me he wished I was never born. He doesn't get to reclaim it now that he's dying. Emma, I'm begging you. As your mother. Please. Do this for me. Not for him. For me. No. I love you, Mom. But I won't do this. Not for you. Not for him. Not for anyone. What he did was unforgivable. And I'm not forgiving it. Not even on his deathbed. She hung up sobbing. 2 weeks ago, I got a card in the mail. From my father. Written in shaky handwriting. Emma. I'm dying. The doctors say days. Maybe a week. I want to see you. Me to see you. Me to apologize for what I said at your birthday. For what I've been as a father. I was wrong. So wrong. I've spent 15 years regretting that night. Regretting those words. Wishing I could take them back. I didn't mean them. I was tipsy. Angry. Going through things. I took it out on you. That was wrong. I've always loved you. Even when I didn't show it. Even when I said terrible things. You're my daughter. I love you. Please come see me. Let me apologize in person. Let me tell you I love you. Let me make peace before I die. Please. I'm begging you. Dad. I read it once. Felt nothing. Set it on the counter. Went about my day. Jake found it later. Read it. Looked at me. What are you going to do? Nothing. Nothing? He wants forgiveness so he can die in peace. I'm not giving him that. He doesn't deserve peace. He deserves to die remembering what he said. What he did. What he destroyed. Emma. I know what he did was horrible. Unforgivable. But do you really want to carry this forever? Never get closure? I have closure. I've had it for 15 years. What I don't have is interest in making his tragic event easier. He made my life harder. For 18 years. Then one night he destroyed whatever was left. Now he wants me to fix it? No. He can die with his guilt. What if you regret it? Not seeing him? Not letting him apologize? I won't. I've thought about this for 15 years. I'm clear. He doesn't get deathbed absolution. He gets to die knowing his daughter chose not to see him. Chose not to forgive him. Chose to let him die alone with his regret. That's what he deserves. Jake didn't push further. He knew my mind was made up. But I could tell he was conflicted. Thought I should go. Thought I should give my father a chance to apologize. But Jake didn't understand. Didn't know what it felt like to stand in front of everyone you know and hear your father say he wishes you were never born. To have that moment define your entire relationship. To carry that for 15 years. Some things can't be forgiven. Some words can't be taken back. This was one of those things. 3 days after I got my father's card, I sat down and wrote my response. By hand. Matching his format. Dad. I received your card. Your request to visit. Your apology. My answer is no. You said at my 18th birthday party, in front of 60 people, that you wished I was never born. That I ruined your life. That every opportunity you missed was because of me. That you never wanted me. You said those words. Out loud. To me. To everyone I knew. You destroyed me that night. Destroyed my 18th birthday. Destroyed whatever relationship we had. Destroyed my sense of being wanted, being valued, being loved by my own father. For 15 years, I've lived with those words. They're burned into my memory. I hear them when I doubt myself, when I feel unwanted, when I wonder if I'm a burden to the people I love. You gave me that. That permanent voice in my head telling me I'm unwanted. That I ruined someone's life just by existing. Now you're dying. And you want forgiveness. Want to apologize. Want to die in peace. But I don't care what you want. Just like you didn't care what I wanted when I was a child. When I wanted a father who loved me. Who was proud of me. Who made me feel valued. You didn't give me that. You gave me resentment. Disappointment. And eventually, public humiliation. Now I'm giving you what you gave me. Nothing. No visit. No forgiveness. No peace. You'll die knowing I chose not to see you. Chose not to forgive you. Chose to let you face tragic event alone with your guilt and regret. That's what you deserve. You wished I was never born. I wish you were never my father. We're even. Goodbye. Emma. I sealed it. Mailed it. Certified delivery. So I'd know when he got it. Jake read it before I sent it. This is harsh. He was harsh first. 15 years ago. I'm just matching what he gave me. He's dying, Emma. He's suffering. So was I for 18 years. Living with a father who resented me. Then publicly humiliated at my birthday party. Where's the sympathy for that? Why does he get sympathy now that he's dying but I got nothing when I was suffering? I'm not saying what he did was okay. I worry you'll regret this. I won't. I promise you. I know exactly what I'm doing. And I'm at peace with it. The card was delivered 2 days later. I got the confirmation. My father received it. Read it. Now he knew. Knew I wasn't coming. Wasn't forgiving. Was leaving him to die with his guilt. My mom called that night. Hysterical. How could you send that card? How could you be so cruel? He read it and broke down. Completely broke down. He's dying and you sent him that? He publicly humiliated me on my 18th birthday. Told me he wished I was never born. I sent him words. He sent me trauma. I'd say he got off easy. Emma, he's dying. Good. Then he'll die knowing how it feels to be rejected by your own child. To feel unwanted. To feel like a burden. That's what he made me feel my entire life. Now he gets to feel it too. I raised you better than this. You raised me to survive a father who resented me. I survived. I'm thriving. I have a husband who loves me. A son who I actually want. A life that doesn't include the man who destroyed my self-worth. That's what you raised me to do. Survive him. I did. He's your father. No. He's the man who told me he wished I didn't exist. There's a difference. Fathers love their children. He loved himself. His lost opportunities. His resentment. Never me. You're going to regret this when he's gone. I'm going to feel relief when he's gone. Relief that the man who hated me is finally out of my life permanently. That's not regret. That's closure. She hung up crying. I blocked her number. Temporarily. Needed space from the pressure. The guilt. The manipulation. 1 week later, early morning, my Aunt Susan called. My dad's sister. Emma, your father died last night. Peacefully. In his sleep. Your mother was with him. I felt nothing. No sadness. No grief. No loss. Just. Nothing. Okay. Thank you for telling me. The funeral is Saturday. 2 p.m. St. Matthew's Church. Will you be there? No. Emma, you have to come. He's your father. This is the funeral. I said goodbye to him 15 years ago. I don't need to say it again to his body. I'm not coming. People will talk. People will judge you. This will look terrible. Let them talk. Let them judge. Everyone at my 18th birthday party heard what he said to me. If they judge me for not coming to his funeral, they're judging the wrong person. Your mother needs you there. My mother chose to stay married to a man who destroyed her daughter. That was her choice. She made it. She can bury him without me. I can't believe how cold you are. I learned from the best. My father taught me not to care about people who upset you. I'm just applying his lesson. Goodbye, Aunt Susan. I hung up. Blocked her too. Saturday. The day of the funeral. I stayed home. Jake took Liam to the park. Gave me space. Time alone. I didn't go to the funeral. Didn't send flowers. Didn't send a card. Didn't acknowledge it at all. While my father was being buried, I was at home. cleaning, doing laundry, living my life. Without him. Like I had been for 15 years. That evening, my phone exploded with messages. From relatives? From old family friends. All variations of the same theme. How could you not come to your father's funeral? This is disgraceful. Your poor mother. You'll regret this. Family is family. You should have been there. I responded to none of them. Just deleted. Blocked. Moved on. One message stood out though. From my cousin Michelle. We'd been close as kids. Hadn't talked in years. Emma, I was at your 18th birthday party. I heard what your uncle said to you. It was horrible. Unforgivable. You don't owe him anything. Not attendance at his funeral. Not forgiveness. Nothing. I support your choice. I'm sorry you went through that. You deserved better. Michelle. I cried reading it. First tears I'd shed about my father in 15 years. Not tears of grief. Tears of validation. Someone remembered. Someone understood. Someone supported me. I responded, thank you. That means more than you know. 2 weeks after the funeral, my mom called from a different number. I answered. Emma, we need to talk about your father's will. I don't want anything from him. You're in it. He left you something? You need to come to the reading. I don't want it. Give it to charity. I don't want anything from him. It's not money. It's a letter. He wrote you a letter. Gave it to his lawyer. Asked that you read it after he died. Will you at least read it? A letter. One final message from beyond the grave. One final manipulation. Fine. Mail it to me. I'll read it. But I'm not coming to any reading. Just mail it. 3 days later, a large envelope arrived. Legal firm return address. Inside was a letter. Handwritten. Multiple pages. I sat down at my kitchen table. Jake sat with me. Want me to read it first? Screen it? No. I need to read it. Whatever it says. I need to see it. I opened it. Started reading. Emma. If you're reading this, I'm gone. And you chose not to see me before I died. I understand. I deserve that. I deserve worse than that. I've spent the last 15 years thinking about what I said at your birthday party. Every single day. It haunts me. The look on your face. The silence in the crowd. Your mother screaming at me. You walking out. I replay it constantly. Wishing I could take it back. Wishing I'd been tipsy, enough to not remember but sober enough to not say it. But I said it. And I remember every word. You need to know something. I lied. I didn't mean what I said. Not really. I was angry. Bitter. Going through a midlife crisis. Hating my life. Hating my choices. Hating myself. And I took it out on you. On your birthday. In front of everyone. Because I'm a coward. Because I couldn't face my own failures, so I blamed them on you. But the truth is, you didn't ruin my life. I ruined my own life. I made bad choices. Bad investments. Bad career decisions. I had opportunities and I squandered them. That wasn't your fault. That was mine. You were a child. An innocent child who deserved love. Support. Pride. I should have given you that. I should have been grateful for you. Grateful to be your father. But I wasn't. I was selfish. Resentful. Cruel. And I blamed you for my own inadequacies. That birthday party, what I said, that was rock bottom for me. I saw what I'd become. A father who could say that to his child. In front of everyone. I was disgusted with myself. I wanted to apologize immediately. But you left. And you never came back. And I didn't blame you. I wouldn't have come back either. I tried to reach you. Through your mother. Through relatives. But you blocked everyone. And again, I didn't blame you. You were protecting yourself from me. From more upset. I understood. I spent the last 15 years trying to become someone worthy of apologizing to you. Someone who changed. Grown. Learned. I went to therapy. Dealt with my anger. My resentment. My narcissism. My inability to take responsibility. All of it. I became a better person. Not for you. Because you were gone. But for me. Because I couldn't live with who I was. Who I'd been. What I'd done to you. But I never got to show you. Never got to prove I'd changed. Never got to apologize in person. You received my card. My request to visit. And you sent back your response. Your refusal. Your final rejection. I deserved it. Every word. You were right to refuse me. Right to let me die with my guilt. Right to give me nothing. I'm not writing this to make excuses. Or to ask for forgiveness from beyond the grave. I don't deserve forgiveness. I know that. I'm writing to tell you the truth. The truth I should have told you 15 years ago. I love you. I always loved you. Even when I said I didn't. Even when I acted like I didn't. Even when I resented being a father, I loved being your father. You were brilliant. Kind. Funny. Talented. Everything a parent could want. And I was too broken to see it. Too selfish to appreciate it. Too damaged to show it. That's on me. Not you. You did nothing wrong. You were perfect. I was a failure. I'm sorry. For everything. For the resentment. The coldness. The distance. And especially for that birthday party. For those words. For destroying you in front of everyone. I'm sorry I wasn't the father you deserved. I'm sorry I wasted 18 years being bitter instead of grateful. I'm sorry I chose resentment over love. You deserved better. You deserved a father who celebrated you. Who made you feel wanted. Valued. Loved. I failed at all of that. I hope you have that now. With your husband. With your son. I hope they make you feel the way I should have made you feel. Wanted. Cherished. Loved. I hope your son never feels what I made you feel. I hope you're the parent to him that I should have been to you. And I hope someday, maybe not today, maybe not for years, but someday, you can think of me without anger. Without pain. Without that voice I put in your head telling you you're unwanted. Because you were wanted. By your mother. By your friends. By everyone except the one person who should have wanted you most. I'm sorry I failed you. I love you. Goodbye, Emma. Dad. I read it twice. Then a third time. Tears streaming down my face. Not tears of forgiveness. Tears of grief. For what should have been. What never was. What could never be. Jake read it over my shoulder. He loved you. He said he did. In a letter. After he was dead. When it couldn't cost him anything. When I couldn't respond. When he couldn't be held accountable. That's not love. That's guilt. Maybe it's both. Maybe. But it doesn't change anything. Doesn't undo what he said. Doesn't give me back my 18th birthday. Doesn't give me a father who loved me when I needed him. What are you going to do with the letter? I don't know. Keep it? Burn it? I don't know. I kept it. Put it in a box. In the closet. Couldn't throw it away. Couldn't look at it. Just kept it. 3 months after my father died, I unblocked my mom. Called her. Mom. Emma. Oh, thank God. I've been so worried. I'm okay. I'm sorry I blocked you. I needed space. From the pressure. The guilt. All of it. I understand. I'm sorry too. For pushing. For asking you to do something you weren't ready for. Did Dad? Did he suffer? At the end? No. He went peacefully. In his sleep. The day after he got your card. The day after? Yes. He read it. Broke down. Cried for hours. Told me you were right. That he deserved it. That he loved you but understood why you couldn't love him back. He died that night. My card killed him. Not literally. But emotionally. He read it and gave up. Stopped fighting. Let go. I don't feel guilty about that, I told my mom. I don't expect you to. He made his choices. You made yours. They both had consequences. Did you read his letter? The one he left me? No. He sealed it. Said it was for you only. What did it say? That he loved me. That he was sorry. That I deserved better. All the things he should have said 15 years ago. Did it help? No. Because they're just words. In a letter. After he's dead. Words are cheap when you can't be held accountable for them. I wish things had been different. For both of you. Me too. But they weren't. And now it's over. And I have to live with never having the father I deserved. And he died with never being the father he should have been. We both lost. That's the real story? At my 18th birthday party, my father told me he wished I was never born. That I ruined his life. In front of 60 people. I walked out. Never spoke to him again. For 15 years. When he was dying, he begged to see me. Begged to apologize. I refused. Sent him a card saying I wish he was never my father. He died the next day. Left me a letter saying he loved me. That he was sorry. That I deserved better. But the letter doesn't change anything. Doesn't undo the damage. Doesn't give me back what he took. Some people think I should have visited him. Should have let him apologize. Should have given him peace before he died. But I don't owe my abuser peace. Don't owe him forgiveness. Don't owe him anything. He made choices. For 18 years. Every day he chose resentment over love. Distance over connection. And one night he chose public humiliation over basic human decency. Those were his choices. He lived with them. He died with them. I made my choice too. To walk away. To build a life without him. To refuse his deathbed apology. To let him die knowing I chose not to forgive him. That was my choice. I'm living with it. And I'm at peace. Some people think that makes me cruel. Heartless. Unforgiving. But I think it makes me someone who knows their worth. Someone who refuses to give people what they don't deserve. Someone who protects themselves even when it's hard. My father told me I ruined his life. I told him he was never really my father. We both spoke our truths. And we both lived with the consequences. He died with regret. I'm living with relief. Relief that the man who upset me is gone. Relief that I never have to worry about him causing harm my son. Relief that I stood my ground and didn't give him what he wanted. Some people call that cruel. I call it justice. My father wished I was never born. I wish he was never my father. We're even. And now it's over. Finally. Permanently. Done. I have a husband who loves me. A son who I actually wanted. A life built on love, not resentment. My father died wishing he'd been different. I'm living grateful that I am different. That I broke the cycle. That my son will never feel what I felt. That's the real victory. Not forgiveness. Not reconciliation. But breaking the cycle. Being the parent my father never was. Giving my son what I never had. Love. Unconditional. Unwavering. Real. My father couldn't give me that. So I'm giving it to my son. And that's enough. That has to be enough.